Hello and welcome to my channel Malavika's Magic. Today I'll be sharing with you my views on the critical response to a text. That is, I'll be dealing with the style of writing. In my previous videos, I talked about the purpose and also the theme. Here, I'll be talking about the style, which is a very important aspect in the evaluation of content or in the critical response to a text. So, let us first understand what is the meaning of style in writing. The style is a unique way the writer communicates with the readers with the help of words. The reader uses the words in order to create the mood of the passage or create the mood of the story so that the readers are drawn towards the passage, readers are drawn to the content, and the readers are engrossed while reading. So we can also say that the style reflects the voice of the writer, the personality of the writer, or the overall tone of the passage or the story. So the style could change depending upon the type of writing, for whom it is written, and of course the target audience as well. So having understood the style in writing, let us now move on to the five different styles. So in today's video, I'll be talking about these five different styles. The first is narrative, the second is descriptive, the third is expository, the fourth is persuasive, and the fifth is reflective. So let us understand each of them in greater detail. So the narrative style deals with the writer's expression of words or the expression whereby he talks about the events or he writes about the events in a chronological order, and this could be done either while writing a personal essay or a fairy tale or short stories or novels or plays, autobiographies, histories, and news stories. Now, so we can say that this narrative style is a sequence of events in a chronological order, or it could be an imagined tale with flashbacks or multiple timelines. Having understood the narrative style of writing, let us now move on to the descriptive style of writing. The descriptive style actually, the writer uses the words in order to depict the imagery, to help the readers to understand, about the person or the object. That is, the writer gives a very clear picture about the object or the person that he is describing. So I have an example for you here, which I borrowed from the internet, but I found that is a very useful example. So let us read this example. On one corner of my dresser sits a smiling toy clown on a tiny unicycle, a gift I received last Christmas from a close friend. The clown's short yellow hair, made of yarn, covers his ears but is parted above the eyes. The blue eyes are outlined in black with thin, dark lashes flowing from the brows. Now, from this description, we understand and that the writer is describing the clown that he received as a gift from his friend, and he's quite fascinated with the clown, so he wants to share how the clown looks like with the readers. So he's describing every minute detail about the clown, and that is what the reader, so that the readers can have a better understanding of how the clown looked like. And about the hair, the nature of his hair, the color of his hair, and how the clown was dressed up. All these details the writer gives, and this allows the reader to have a vivid picture about the clown. So this descriptive style is used while writing novels or plays or stories, and it is extremely helpful when the reader wants to not only entertain the readers but also impart some information to the readers. Having understood the descriptive style in writing, let us now move on to the expository style. The expository style the writer explains the topic that he already knows about. He wants to share it with the readers, and he also wants the readers to act upon it, to use that topic. So this explaining the topic can be said that the writer actually informs the audience about a particular aspect that he knows about. So, some of the examples of expository writing could be the scientific reports, the academic essays, the magazine articles. It could be descriptive, it could be done in a sequence, it could be related to cause and effect, it could be related to comparison and contrasting, and it also could be related to problem and solution. So, having understood the expository style of writing, let us now understand the persuasive style of writing. In the persuasive style of writing, the writer convinces the reader the validity of a certain position or argument. And this persuasive style could be done in the form of giving instructions to the reader. It could be while we're reading a recipe book, the instructions that are written in the recipe book, we tend to we persuaded by the instructions, and we tend to follow the instructions strictly. And so therefore we are convinced that the writer has given the instructions properly, effectively, and so therefore we are satisfied with those kind of instructions. And then it could be in the form of giving an explanation about a particular topic, or it could be related to describing a particular topic. So we can say that the persuasive style includes the writer's opinions and provides justifications and evidences to support their claims. So, having understood the persuasive style, let us move on to the reflective style. The reflective style of writing is actually related to the personal of style of writing. That is, we can also say that it is the personal style of writing, in the sense the writer uses the style in order to reflect upon the events that has occurred, since in his life, or the events that has occurred in a particular story that he has read, and he wants to share it with the readers. So therefore, it uses the reflective style, which includes the essential details, but it is written directly and briefly. So it does not give importance to moving into the details of the information. So the reflective style, as I told you, it is actually the personal style of writing. Now, the reflective style allows the writer and to help the writer and the reader to introspect upon the events that has occurred, or in a story or in a particular passage, and examine their own thoughts and beliefs, or examine their own understanding. And therefore it helps the writer and the reader to read through in a certain manner, in a certain way, to understand the concept better. So, having understood all the different styles, I hope you have understood, and I'd like to thank you for your patient listening. I would also like to say that in case you have any difficulties or any doubts about the styles that I have discussed, you can always, post it in the comment section, and I will definitely answer your queries. Thank you once again.